Hello everyone, sorry about that break in the action. We paused for you, so you have missed exactly nothing. You're welcome.
Yep. We almost missed a kill, but luckily we didn't.
I mean, there's a rewind function for a reason. It's all good. Pinducky fighting
true.
in a relatively large minion wave, going to be able to dodge most of the damage, but does not find the stun, actually.
Yeah. And good trades onto Veni Vidi Vici. The Grasp of the Undying coming in to get him a little more health, but Pinducky able to burn through those shields completely already in this game.
We see Pinducky canceling 2 of his auto attacks because of the Malphite attack speed.
So annoying. I'm telling you, it's like one of the most annoying things. Not even against like real Malphites. This is something I noticed against like a Malphite bot or something. Like he just cancels so many autos for you. It's just the tilt factor of like you cancel an auto and then you cancel another auto and then you just die because you canceled all your autos.
Oh my gosh, alright. So, we're going to see them trading a dragon for a Rift Herald. Mafcow is very happy to let this dragon go, as you see 3 people from red side pile onto the Rift Herald. Meanwhile, blue team does secure the first dragon of the game.
Yeah, I do also want to note that Mafcow has not gone for the Cinder Hulk build that we see a lot of times out of Rek'Sai.
Oh, he's going damage.
Oh wow, that's
I believe that is Warrior Enchants?
That is a Warrior...
Sometimes we'll see Warrior Rek'Sai, but...
With the Caulfields, though.
Rarely will you see...
And Pinducky pretty low in this top lane. Gonna have to be pretty careful against this Malphite, who does
Pinducky
have the
does not
ultimate
want this.
available.
Yeah,
He does not want this fight. And yeah, we'll jump away to a minion.
Yeah, that might be a Black Cleaver, I'm thinking, for Mafcow.
That might just be, yeah.
That is a very
Or
interesting...
Blade or something. But
Ghost-
yeah, it's not common to see damage Rek'Sai anymore.
No,
In
it
this
is
day and age.
not. In this day,
Yeah.
when I was your age, we had an item that gave a 10% CDR aura.
Damage Rek'Sai in this economy. Oh,
My
goodness.
favorite item from back in the day was Heart of Gold, though.
Yeah.
Oh god.
But I think
Good
he
times.
does have the flexibility to build for a bit more damage in this game with that gigantic armor tank in the top lane.
right.
That's fair.
Between Braum and Malphite, they have a huge front line anyways.
Absolutely.
And it might help him split push a bit against both the Jax and Master Yi. God damn it, I can't talk either. There's the
Oh, no! Malphite ultimate just barely does not land. Mafcow is in the top lane, gonna try and help out and finish this kill. They do have the knockup available, has to flash to proc it though, and Pinducky will jump to a ward, might just about be able to get out, will flash in the end. Mafcow going in is gonna take a couple turret shots, so just barely not able to finish off the kill onto Pinducky. I think the Praise Seeker from Rek'Sai did actually hit. But
It did hit.
barely
It just
not enough damage.
barely did not have enough damage to secure the kill.
Timing for Veni Vidi Vici. Ultimate
Yeah.
at the same time as Pinducky was ward hopping away. Or was it minion hopping? I couldn't.
I believe I think it was a minion hop because he
Yeah.
had the ward available.
Well, there's
just a
no
little later
ward.
to
There's no
hop.
ward there, so.
Yeah. Well, you it's in turret range.
Yeah.
So you can
Well,
clear it, but yeah.
I mean, we do see the turret trade coming down, though. That gank top manages to secure that turret. Meanwhile, we see a 4-man roam bottom securing the bottom lane turret for the teammates.
However, the moment that Pinducky decides to head back top, he can pretty much just blow in that turret and it will fall down. It's
Yeah.
Not very healthy,
very healthy,
as you
yeah.
can see.
I won't quite say one hit from dead, but close enough.
Yeah, we'll try our best not to channel Freak here.
I don't know about
Tons
you
of damage.
I am always willing to do puns of damage when the opportunity arises.
Alright. Well, no Trinity Forces this game.
Yeah. Do you
So-
see Iceborne Gauntlet already done from Cruiser
So,
as that
is-
tier is going to be stacking up?
Is Iceborne Gauntlet still called tons of damage, or is that just like a dollop of damage, or something like that?
I don't even know.
Well, you have like the Triforce proc, kind of, but it's not
but
tons
it's
of
less
damage.
damaging, yeah. It's only 125% or 150% rather than 200% of your base AD.
It's like a metric ton of damage. No, that's a large
That's
amount.
that's also a lot.
Well,
It's
I think
like-
if Lucian builds a rapid fire cannon, then he'll be doing guns of damage.
I see what you did there. I see what you did there.
Top lane turret is still pretty low. Pinducky pushing in the minion wave, trading a lot onto Veni Vidi Vici.
Cancels
Has the
another
support
auto.
from Heki on the Thresh. Misses the hook. Good- Nice dodge from Malphite, and Heki will take a couple turret shots for his trouble. Pinducky's going to just take down the turret and hop away.
That works.
Using the distraction pretty well.
Yeah.
And that is all 3 outer turrets now down. by
No,
the teammates.
that's time well spent by Heki coming up to the top lane, not necessarily securing that kill, but letting his team get that turret and actually letting Pinducky get the full 345 gold from that outer turret. So nice play by him. And this is what you want to do when you take the other team's bot outer turret. Like, there's not really any reason for you to be there if there's no wave there for you to farm. And as we see, Cruiser has cleared up that entire wave, so Heki chose to go top. take that turret and help his team out.
Yeah. A little bit of a fight over the blue buff now. The Braum stun coming in.
Whew.
They're going to blow up Master Yi. It's actually the Braum ultimate finishing off that kill. Just one more attack needed. They get the stun onto Kaleido. Barrier is popped. That's not going to be enough. He's going to go down in just a moment there. Wilson Holmes dies to the Ezreal ultimate after flashing out of the Victor ult. So they are able to turn around for 1 kill, but that is still 2 for 1 trade on my water buffalo.
Yeah, 2 different things I wanted to say. Okay. So first of all, that was an incredible burst, turnaround burst from Kaleido, actually able to secure 1 kill in trade. But also, you saw there kind of the power of Braum in a chase, where like you get that proc down, it lasts forever, and you just have to get 3 more autos, and that's it.
Yeah, Cruiser forced to flash pretty early by Mafcow as he eased backwards, and the Rek'Sai still following him. They are, though, leaving Jax alone in this top lane. Fenny Vidi Vici coming back up to try and save it, but he's going to be able to get a lot of damage down.
He has the Rage Blade.
Yep, and that is... Ultimate is not running, but does have the Rage Blade. So much damage. He might just ignore the Malphite and finish the turret, and that is indeed what he's going for. Grasp the Undying coming back.
He gets it.
But he just has so much damage onto this turret, and he'll minion hop away. So well played by Pinducky. Exactly what we mentioned in the pregame. If you leave him alone in a side lane for just a moment...
eat that thing.
Yep. That's what Jax does to turrets.
Absolutely, yeah. Rage Blade and Sheen just does so much damage when you let him just sit there and hit spells.
Yep.
Yeah. And Green Bay not far away from his own Rage Blade, and also not far away from a Sated Devourer.
Wow, he has been power farming.
Yeah, I mean, aside from 1 gank in the mid lane and getting caught out around blue buff,
85 CS. Not amazing, not terrible though. They did get the dragon, which helps a little bit.
Right, yeah. He actually is pretty far behind CS to Mafcow, but Rek'Sai is one of the fastest jungle clearers, especially when you go for a damage.
Yeah. And as you said, is the Black Cleaver coming out second item?
Interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah, I've seen this before. Maybe not the Warrior, but Warrior is nice in that you can actually clear the jungle. Cinderhulk is... basically the reason why Cinderhulk is not common these days, and you see all these like traditional Cinderhulk junglers going for the
Runic Echoes.
It's because you can't really clear the jungle if you get Cinderhulk. You're not getting any effective tankiness because you're losing so much farm.
Yeah, and where the Cinderhulk passive really kicks in is much later in the game when you have when you're stacking multiple other health items. Heki lands the hook, but the Braum passive is going to get procced as well. Wolstenholm is going in pretty deep, goes quite low. The culling coming across isn't really hitting much of anybody. Gets some damage onto Pinducky, but he'll be able to get in for a double kill now onto
Triple!
Annie. Fenny Vidi Vici trying to fight against Master Yi, but is not going to be able to do it. That's a triple kill from Jax. That is going to be an ace. Only the support lost on the side of teammates. That's going to be a Sated Devourer as well, with Green Bay finishing that off.
Yep. What a great
between that fight and the
flank.
Dragon. Yeah.
What a great flank by Pinducky, able to take out 3 people
By himself.
1v3, and it was the other 4 just had to clean up the other 2 members. The Braum who died. Yeah,
Braum jumped in very early into the fight, got well ahead of the rest of the team. I think trying to get the aggressive stun, and that he was low enough that Pinducky could jump on him, finish the kill, and then immediately go past him to the other squishies, finishing off the Annie and the Lucian.
Very nicely done.
And that's exactly, if you're playing Jax, that's exactly where you want to be. Rek'Sai coming in behind is going to get onto Kaleido, lands the knock-up, and finishes the kill. Wow. Unexpected bursts of damage with that Warrior.
it is.
So they will trade that for the tower.
Oh, is he going?
You get the turret, so it's pretty worth.
Is he going 3rd item ZZ Rot Portal? This would be good. This is a good build. I like this build.
I'm very curious, or it could be a GA, but I think ZZ Rot would.
I really like this build.
It gives you more resists. I'm enjoying it. Yeah. What we saw there, and what we will see this game, if there are split up fights, it is completely to the advantage of teammates. If they can keep their carries somewhat separated, it's very hard to get these big AoE ultimates from the Annie and the Malphite and the Braum to actually hit enough people to be useful.
Exactly. Because if, like, Malphite and Rek'Sai and Annie are all amazing AoE CC team fighters in their own right, but if you don't land that AoE CC, they're not going to be very strong at, for example, stopping Pinducky.
Few bound to mastery, but Pinducky jumping onto both of them at once. Braum Mastery's not going to help you there. 2 more kills for teammates. Pinducky goes unstoppable, 5-0-1 on Jax so far.
The Braum Q missing was rough.
Yeah, it was. But man, the teammates Bash Brothers coming out big, and the Flash Flay lands.
Yep, Heki and Kaleido up here trying to kill off Malphite, gets the ultimate onto both of them, but doesn't have a whole lot of follow-up damage. Mafcow coming in. Veni Vidi Vici will go down to the burn. I think that's the Ignite from the Thresh killing him off. Gets one return kill there. As Mafcow now is going to try and chase Heki down, lands the hook onto him, has the backup damage from Cruiser. Mafcow not super tanky because he's going for this damage build, so we have a fight up there. Meanwhile, in the other lane, Coenzyme DA gets blown up underneath his own turret by Green Bay, and Green Bay is going to have to back out now.
Oh, Mafcow
And
finally
shut
goes
down of Cruiser landing the Q from long range.
Oh my god.
Also, Pinducky going in so aggressively, but they're going to kill off the Braum. Once again, the Culling not able to do enough damage to kill off either of those two split pushers, and together they're going to take down this first inhibitor of the game in the bottom lane.
Pinducky with an insane flash, flashing over the Braum ult and not getting knocked up, and able to get a huge amount of burst down onto Coenzyme DA.
Ladies and gentlemen, the teammates Bash Brothers.
Yeah, pretty much. Green Bay and Pinducky on one side, and the other three everywhere else.
What can you say about that? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
One thing I would like to point out is that 1% Kroon Mafcow has taken has come out really big, because that has secured him not 1, but 2 kills this game so far. That 1% Kroon, he has no crit chance itemized in his build.
Yep. Like I say, it is going for that ZZ Rot portal, and that's going to be very helpful given that they don't have the same sort of split push pressure that Teammates has just from their comp.
Yep. It is going to be good, but is it going to be enough at this stage in the game with an 12k gold lead and a bear inhibitor?
Well, probably not. But yeah, it is a good idea, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah. We do see Mafcow going toward that ZZ Rot portal, as you talked about earlier, so that might be able to help counteract that split push in the bottom lane just a little bit.
Exactly.
I don't think it's going to push back the super minion wave.
It's not.
By
It's not that strong.
Push back the super minion wave, but it is.
We need Steve for that.
It is right. You need Steve or
or Jeff or Eric.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh god.
For those of you who were not tuned in for our 3 p.m. broadcast, we now have some canonical names for our Banner of Command minions.
Canonical being used very loosely here, I have to
They're
say.
canonical to me, but the
I don't think that's what canonical means.
the cannon minions are now.
I get it. I get it. I get it.
Canonical cannon. I see what you did there.
Meanwhile, we do have some.
Green Bay is going to be able to just ult out there.
Yeah, has popped the ultimate and is going to take the lantern out to safety. As I was saying, the cannon minions are now going to be known as Steve. The buffed up Banner of Command melee minions are Jeff, and the caster minions are Eric.
Ooh. Now
Kaleido gets
Kaleido-
caught. That's a ultimate onto just 1 from Malphite.
He's still alive!
The kill.
He's
He
still
hasn't
fighting!
killed at the
He's
end of the
alive!
fight. He's gonna make it out of there alive. Still not going down at the end of that fight. Somehow managing to survive. That is a 3 for none.
God, that burst was brutal, and Green Bay coming in with the end to help with the cleanup, and somehow Kaleido, with the kiting from his Q and his gravity field, able to stay alive with just a sliver. Wow.
Dangerous game plus transfer power kept Kaleido alive with just the tiniest amount of HP. Let him get his entire ultimate and E damage down, and meanwhile Pinducky is crashing through the mid lane turret.
Yep, and with the pressure from the from those super minions in the bottom lane, plus those kills, they are going to get the Baron as well. So Pinducky putting a lot of pressure on his mid lane. Has the rest of the team following up now again. Wolsterholm puts the shield the wrong direction, and that's going to cost him his life. Ezreal finishing off the kill there. And that is now 2 inhibitors down. They're pushing into the base with Baron minions, with a super minion wave in the bottom lane. They might be able to take out at least 1 Nexus turret here. Pinducky has turret aggro on him, so wants to be careful there.
Oh my
and
God.
Yeah, Veni Vidi Vici just gets caught too far forward, does not have enough friends with him.
They're going to finish. They're going to
And
finish.
yeah,
They can end here.
That is 2 Nexus turrets down. The hook lands, does not want to go in on that one. But that is going to be the Nexus down, and Teammates with a decisive victory inside of 26 minutes in game number 1.
The Teammates Bash Brothers cleaning up this game in style. Pinducky going 7-0-2 on that top lane Jax with one of the most fearsome Jax builds I have ever seen for split pushing.
That's painful, yeah.
Iceborne and Blade of the Ruined King.
The Hex Drinker, just in case.
Just in case.
Just in case.
Oh.
Power diving left and right.
And despite Coenzyme DA doing guns of damage in this game, unfortunately, Water Buffalo not able to pull that out. Just, yeah, very fearsome split-pushing comp. Green Bay and Pinducky both getting rolling really hard in
Yeah,
this
and
match.
great job. They played to their win conditions and they won.
They did. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
All
All
right,
right.
so we'll be back with you in just a couple minutes for game number 2. Stick with us here on the MIT League of Legends Club stream.